last couple months of training, Gordon's camping series, okay? So remember, we're toreandoing around the outside, stepping the middle, creating motion and pressure so that I can step around quickly at some point to the J point. The J point, foot on shoulder, foot by hip. Once we get here, I drop down, okay, into the camping position if his knee and elbow are attached. If, when I step to this J point, his knee and elbow are not attached, I drop to my knee on belly position. Remembering, my trailing leg is down. I'm not here because he can invert. My hands are on the mat. If he starts bucking, I just move with him. I don't have a lot of weight. I'm looking for 3 things from here. 1, to control the head and drop the side control. 2, if he really messes up, slide to the mount. 3, once I control the head on the side, okay, if he starts to turn towards me, I drop my knee back into the shin pin. My knee is on the inside, my foot is on the outside. I have head control, and then I'll finish off the side control from here. So that is no knee and elbow attachment. I'm toreandoing around, step around to the J point. The knee and elbow are attached, and they'll be attached in one of 2 ways. Knee pointing up, knee pointing down. When the knee's pointing up, I drop down to the clamp, hand on hip, and I'm just going to clamp. And then he's going to go to the left, and then clamping back. That's what champion is. Walking back through the legs until the leg passes into my armpit. Step up, attach my knee and elbow in the leg drag position. Once I have the leg drag position, I'm finding head control. If his arms are in, swimming inside, finishing off the pass. If the knee is out in the camp position, I step around to the J point, I drop down and the knee is out. Camp. Back. I drop my knee to the mat, making sure that this hand doesn't touch the mat. It stays right here on his hip. My hand plants on the mat. So I'm going to play a dilemma with him. Okay, I'm going to hop back up, and I'm either going to collapse his legs like a leg drag, or he's going to walk himself into my crossface. One of the 2 things will happen, and we'll be in side control. Those are all of our camping options. High stepping. Sometimes when I'm trying to toreando, the legs are wide. So I step the high step, and he puts in a reverse de la Riva. When the reverse de la Riva goes in, clear the foot off the hip, clear the reverse de la Riva. Step very tight so that my knees are pushed around his knee. And now, I'm pulling my feet out. Once my foot is clear, I'm either going to drop to the knee on belly or drop to the camp, depending on what his legs do. If I get off balanced, I drop to a knee to make sure there's not a lot of space for him to invert in between. And then step. If I find the grip to be a little tighter, okay, nope, just regular tight, I pull up, kick out, up and out, until I can either step over and clear, or if he pulls his knee to his chest, I come around the outside, camp. If the grip is very tight, spin around for a sec. This robust grip, there's no way that I'm going to ever pull my foot out of here. So, what I don't do this time is put my foot in. Push me over and start looking at my back. So, I feel the robustness. I steer hand and I egg beater my foot back inside. Hit the grip, attaching the knee and elbow. He plants his head, lifting his back up off the mat, coming around to the hip pocket, into the leg drag position. The last thing we have to deal with is an inversion. Okay? But I lose grips, and he inverts on my leg. What I don't want to happen is to be taken forward to my hands. This is my grip move. So, as soon as the inversion happens, whatever leg is free, I drop that knee down, connecting my knee and elbow again. And now I make decisions. Look, I can put my hand here. This has been helping, okay? Sometimes if I feel like this person on bottom is big and strong, I'll step up and pinch, okay? But eventually, what I'm going to look at, lifting his back up off the mat, for a sec, okay? His legs are loose, and I egg beater my foot back in. Egg beater my other foot on top, scoop and hide the shoulder, punch your hip, pass through. The final position that we went over, guys, off of this inversion, block, here, stack, is going to my bolo. So, putting my knee in the pocket of the hip, wrapping down, pointing my knees to the sky, to the wrong. I'm here in the bolo position. Okay? Once I'm here, hook goes in, twist your hook goes in, hold the arm, climb, climb, 2 hooks. So, thanks, Giancarlo. Guys, that's everything that we've done in 2 months. Obviously, if you've missed class, I can't cover it all in one video without it being, I don't know, I think Gordon's instructional is 7 hours. So, something like that. So, how long was this, Nick? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? Okay, 5 to 10 minute recap of what we've done in 2 months. Hope it helps. Grab me if you have any questions. Like, subscribe, share. Much appreciated. See everybody on the mat. All right, you can be as loud as you want.